for every Fula person all over the world. What people don't understand is that there is a movement called the National Fulbe Movement. They are on Facebook, and they are working in collaboration with Facebook management, both in the zoo, across the Sahel, and also Facebook headquarters in California. They are called the National Fulbe Movement. If you go to their page, you will see that they are armed. You will see that Facebook has not done anything to take it down because they are receiving huge sums of money from the likes of El Rufai, from the likes of the Sultan of Sokoto. These are the people who are draining the zoo dry. They sell our oil and gas and they use it to bribe people in order to enslave us, and they are coming. We are going to do all we can to resist them. But there is something we must learn.
One more thing, sir.
Go ahead.
I read an article this morning that British has retrieved all their citizens in Nigeria. They retrieved Nigerians' movement not to come in London, and they are citizens also to come back home. And those of them that could not come back or maybe stubborn to stay back in Nigeria, they told them the area that they can go to and the area that they can't go to. And they mentioned Niger Delta area.
Yes, the reason being is that it is in the interest of neo-colonialists to make sure that they deplete our numbers and that those at the helm of affairs in Black Africa are those who are loyal to them, those who are their slaves, those who are their glorified messengers. These are the people they want to occupy high offices, and that is why Africa remains poor and will remain impoverished until we do something about it. Not because we hate or despise anybody, not because we are stopping them from extending their sphere of influence right across sub-Saharan Africa. That's not what we are saying. What we are trying to say is that this modern way of subjugating people, this modern way of enslaving people, this modern way of instilling ignorance in the minds of people who claim they are educated is something that we are against. Britain doesn't want anybody to visit the UK right now for the simple reason that they know something is about to happen. They don't want people who are there because once you are in the UK and there is war going on, or there is this Fulanization or Islamization agenda in full swing, they know you're going to claim asylum. And they know they're not going to say no to you because the place where you come from is a war zone. That is why they are restricting the number of people. Even Dubai have said no. UAE have said no to Nigerians, that they cannot come in. EU have said no to Nigerians. They cannot come in. And I'm sure that USA and Canada will follow suit very shortly because they understand that a war is imminent. That once these Islamists, they are on the march, the zoo will be turned into a war zone. And everybody in Europe, in America, you are now entitled to claim asylum. After all, you cannot be sent back or deported back. Everywhere is in chaos. That is the reason why they're no longer issuing any visas. That is why they're not allowing anybody to come in, because they know there is something imminent. And we all know it now. It's been announced. Even the US policymakers are now issuing paper after paper, document after document, stating the very obvious. What we've been saying from the beginning, that a full-scale Islamization agenda is now on the cards, and the zoo cannot escape it. Forget those who are living in denial. They can live in denial all they like, but one thing is certain, that the zoo is going to fall, it is going to collapse. Thank you very much, my dear sister, for opening the curtain for us this very morning. I have another caller who happens to be on Skype. I don't know if they're still there, but if they are, if they can hear me, I welcome you to the program. This is Radio Biafra, our phone session this very morning. Can you hear me, please? Your name and where you're calling from, if you may.
Am I online, man?
Of course you are. The whole world is listening. Go ahead.
All right. But I'm calling from Finland.
You're calling from Finland, you said?
Yes.
Thank you. Go ahead, please.
All right. I have 3 contributions to make, but I think I should limit it to one for today. And it is about your Twitter followership. So, I have been following you on Twitter for the past month, and I have seen your followership number grow from 160-something thousand to I think about 170,000. And I want wanted to talk about how we could grow it much more quickly. So take, for instance, the zoo annual budget is actually about 37 billion euros or dollars, whatever. And I realized that our people in the diaspora, we actually are the people who keep the people in the zoo afloat financially, in the sense that according to real data, our people bring in at least between 20 and 30 billion euros into Nigeria each year. So how about if you can run a broadcast and tell our people in the diaspora that when they are moving money to their relatives and friends in Nigeria, why not tell them that if you want this help, if you want me to assist you with this sum, whatever problem you have, why not say to them, join the movement? Say, for example, you need help from me. That's what I do nowadays. If you tell me you have a problem in the zoo, I tell you, okay, you want me to assist you, then I will explain to you that your poverty is actually not God-made, that it's thanks to your being a part of the zoo. So if you want help, join the movement that's going to liberate you. In exchange for joining Twitter and tweeting with our leader, I'm going to give you whatever help you're looking for. I think if our people can do it, because money is power, and as you know, money is useless in the hands of black people, but white people know how to weaponize their money and their resources. So if our people in the diaspora could stop gifting money to our impoverished friends and relatives in the zoo and say, I will help you, but this is the condition, it's the least you can do. Join the movement, or you have a smartphone, join Twitter, start retweeting. In exchange, if you want 100,000, 50,000, 20,000, then I will help you with it. If we can do it, if you can run a broadcast on this, I believe that we can do so much with the billions that we move into the zoo, because without those billions, actually, the zoo is going to turn into, I don't know, I have no word for it, but I have the belief that it's our money from the diaspora that keeps our people alive. When the zoo has the annual budget of 30-something billion, and our people are bringing in 20-something billion, so essentially, we are richer than the zoo itself. So our people need to weaponize their money and use it to support the movement. That's what I have to say for today.
Thank you very much for that. And you are absolutely right. You are correct. That is something we don't understand. Without people in the diaspora, without our people in the diaspora, there will be no zoo. Without the amount of money, the help we are moving into our land, every place, right across the board, not just Biafrans, Oduduwa people, and some sprinkling of those from Middle Belt who are in the diaspora as well. Without all that money flowing through MoneyGram, through Western Union, through all these other plethora of money remittance platforms, the zoo will not exist. It will collapse. That is something we don't understand. And we are going to make it absolutely essential and compulsory that if you need this help from people who are in the diaspora, you must also try and do something to alleviate the very mess that you're in. And as I have said repeatedly, if we flood social media, of course, we understand the restrictions, that Facebook is trying to place on us, and we are working very hard to develop alternative platforms, alternative social media platform through which we can continue to communicate freely. Because obviously the Fulanis have brought over Facebook and are doing all they can to promote Fulani violence and genderwoodism against innocent populations. It is an accusation that I'm making because even before I came on air this morning, I had one of my posts removed. They wrote to me and said we are removing it because it is in breach of our community standard. And I'm asking them today, the same community standard that the Fulani Fulbe movement is not breaching. They are displaying weapons. You can see them there very clearly. Their page hasn't been brought down. But anytime we talk about freedom, anytime we talk about ways to move ourselves out of the crippling poverty and devastation that the zoo has come to represent, Facebook will come against us. What you're saying, my dear sister, is absolutely correct. If you want help from us, then you must be on Twitter. You must be on other social media platforms so we can continue seamlessly the propagation of this very gospel, because if we come out of the mess from the zoo, then everybody will stand to benefit from it. everybody will stand to benefit from it. As I have said, if you are a regular caller, please, I do recommend that you don't call us today. Please allow people who have not called before to try and contribute to what we are doing. Please, very, very important. And I repeat, it's IPOB 2020, IPOB 2020 at outlook.com if you want to join us on Skype. Very, very important. Please, I have a caller on the line. I don't know if that caller can hear me. The caller, can you hear me, please? The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
And your name and where you're calling from, please?
I'm calling from Indonesia. I'm from Imo State in Biafra land.
Yes. And what is your name?
My name is Chimeze Auze.
Yes, please, go ahead. We are listening. From Indonesia, go ahead.
Okay, sir. What I want to ask is, I know that for sure Biafra will come.
Of course it will.
But my question now is, in other developed countries, if you want to go and look for a job or apply for work, they won't look at your appearance, your dressing, your hairstyle. They will only look after your capability, your capacity.
Yes.
But in the zoo, it is not like that. Even when you have all the qualifications, they will still ask you for your experience. When you just came out from the university and you don't have any experience. So I want to be reassured that when Biafra come, those people in that kind of situation and those people that doesn't have the
audio has stopped. Anyway, I was about to make a statement before it cut out. If you listen to the first caller, it said tailored to the news headlines that I read. The news headline. You saw it, you heard it, and you can see that it is very, very annoying, very, very disappointing that people will see what is going on. They act like they have everything under control. Obviously you don't. When our leader is talking, when our leader is making statement, calling your attention to the problem, the question is he jiving? Is he playing? Is it the truth? And you know it is the truth. You know it is the truth. So I don't know what you'll be looking for. I don't know what else you'll be expecting. I don't know who else you want to come and talk to you before you can understand that it is not a game. Let me go back to the first caller. Let me go back there. You listen to what the first caller said, and then you will make up your mind with regard to what's in store for us. When people gang up on you, when people look at you, they say, well, we must subjugate them, we must stifle them, we must ensure that they don't rise up. Are you going to help them out? Are you going to concur with them? Are you going to say, okay, we are not worth living? Are you going to say, okay, for the fact that you've said it, so will it be? Really, you fight for your survival. You fight, you don't rely on other people. There is no way you can build your future relying on other people. No, you must make it a priority to ensure that your ways and means are very well built.
This very morning. You can download Radio Biafra.
When you make something that's for a long project, you don't go and build a bridge it says for 1 year. That bridge will last for 1 year. And next year you go and embark upon bridge building. And the next one it says for another year. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. You see, let's be realistic, okay? Because we have played this game for too long. We have played this game for too long, and it must come to a stop. Somehow, one way or the other, it must come to an end. When you look at other countries, people that make up other countries, they have a policy, they have a goal, they are building their future. They know that how you make your bed is how you lie on it. The question is, why will we continue to rely on foreigners to determine our future? And we have the manpower, we have the brain, we have the technical know-how. But instead of us confronting our obstacles, we jettison, we run. And then run to the countries of those that sacrificed their lives to make sure that their country survives. And that brings me back to my earlier news headlines. Why is it that when people are protesting, the masses sit down and watch for a few to embark on the protest? Why? But the majority are the ones suffering, and the minorities, a few, are the ones responsible for their fate. They are the ones embezzling the money, reaping the resources, and you are suffering and smiling. And when you have people that are conscious, they have been lightened up. Why do you sit and watch? Those in the market square, what does it cost you to close your market one day and join the masses? Those in the military, you are a human being. You are a human being with conscience. In other words, when somebody tells you to go and kill your mother, you will go and kill your mother. When somebody tells you to go and shoot your only brother, you go and shoot him. For what? On whose behalf? To gain what? But at the end of the day, you're nowhere. You will not, when they pay you that mega amount, like let me tell you how it works. If you're not thinking, you start thinking. The few are at the top. They make the policies for you. And they give you the arms and ammunition. I'm not talking about the Fulanis. I'm talking about you from the south. They have no love for you. From all indications, you are not their brother, you are not their sister. You are simply a willing tool. That's what you are. What was the message? No, you've forgotten the message. You are after the messenger. Because the messenger is not from your village. The messenger is not from your city. The messenger does not have the same name or last name with you. The messenger does not have the same, let's say, dialect. Just the messenger does not sound like he's from your area. Therefore, you ignore what he is saying. This is the core issue the people in Africa are dealing with. I said in Africa because it's common, it spreads everywhere. Be it in Tanzania, be it in Zambia, be it in Lesotho, be it everywhere. If that man is not from my village, hell will break loose. But all of them are massively suffering. Likewise in the zoo. I asked you, what will it cost you? You know the soldiers are killing you. You know you did not vote for military rule. You voted for democracy. At the presence of these soldiers in your streets as of 2020, indicative of a democratic government? The answer is no. And they are giving you the arms and ammunition to go and shoot at people, trying to tell you that what you voted for is not what you're getting. What stops you from telling them it is your right to express your feelings? Why will you arrest them? And the same people that are arresting you are the same people that are allowing Islamist groups to invade your territory, to make your life miserable, and that has given rise to you protesting. Are they working for you? Are they working for your protection? Or are they working for the invaders? I am asking those from the south, not those from Arewa. Those in the service from the south, not from Arewa. Are you telling me, are you telling your brothers and sisters that what is happening does not affect you, the gun carrier? Are you telling us that what is happening does not affect you, the gun carrier, and your wife and your children? What happens when you get off the force? Then other people will take care of your children, punishing them the way you are punishing other people. Why can't you use your common sense? Make the future comfortable for your family. Those from the south, the die is cast. They are coming for you. And ask yourself your population in the army. Why can't you? If they, the perpetrators, can sit down and plot, they can sit down and say, we are going to finish you. What's in your brain to say, no, you cannot finish us, we are not with you? Why can't you say, no, it will not happen? Instead, you are consumed with hopeless notion that you have a country the world despises. Repetition of 1960. That is really when they started exodusing the zoo, when you had your independence. But people did not catch that scenario. When the independence was announced and held, that was when British expatriates started exiting. Before, they used to be everywhere. All of a sudden, one by one, they start going home. You thought that they were leaving because they have given you independence. Not because they know there's mayhem coming. They know that water and oil cannot mix. But we could not read between the lines. We couldn't see the writing on the wall. Today, it is happening again. They are calling their citizens, come back. And these are the ones they are using to plant their deadly divisive messages. And when you finish yourself, when you weaken yourself, when you reduce your population, then they will rule over you. They will continue. I asked a question one time, nobody has cared to answer it. Britain is the colonial master of Niger area. Britain watched India divide. Is India still not Commonwealth country? Is Pakistan still not Commonwealth country? If Britain has your interest at heart, as a human being, they will say, okay, we made a mistake. Otherwise, you be on your own. As a Commonwealth country, will still, from the pool of Commonwealth, you can still be taken care of. The Oduduwas, you still Commonwealth. Now Britain is having more Commonwealth countries. You have Arewa, you have Oduduwa, you have Middle Belt, you have Biafra. And they have not considered that option. It's not that they don't know it, they know it. But that is not in their agenda. Their agenda is to destroy you. And the same groups I have called, the same sections, regions I have mentioned. Does freedom not befit your people? Does employment run from your people? Progress. Do your people hate progress? What progress have you made being in Nigeria? None. You have millions and millions and millions chasing the presidency. You have millions and millions and millions chasing one vice president. And you could have had 5 presidents, 5 vice presidents, millions and millions of ministers without at each other's throat. Develop your economy. Why can't you do that in the limelight of hatred, lack of trust, and all what that goes with it? We hate our people, we hate ourselves that we cannot even think right, carry out simple justice, make a decision that you will be proud of. Yes, we have made it. You be our neighbor, we can cooperate. The hate should not exceed or extend to this point that you cannot be able to make straightforward decision. When are we going to wake up? Are these people sending you to go and kill your brothers? Are they better than your brother? Are they better than your wives? Are they better than your children? That they will arm you to join them to kill your own family and your own offspring and brothers. Let's look at it in depth. Instead, you have people that come up to talk and say irrelevant issues, but they are not looking up to see who is there. They are supposed to look down to see what's on the ground. Because definitely when you start looking up and not looking at what's on the ground, you are going to trip. Not just tripping. The result of your tripping is what matters most. Because while you are looking up, not looking on the ground, you might trip into a fire or step on the tail of a lion or even fall in the gully, and nobody can rescue you. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. Live broadcast from Radio Biafra, USA. They are coming. They are here. Our leader said it, and US has confirmed that they are here. But what are those in the military telling you? We know. They are telling you that they know. What are they doing about it? Nothing. Are they going to defend you? No. Have they defended you from the Fulani herdsmen? No. Have they defended you from Mighty Allah? No. But the same people, the same deadlier groups are in, and they are telling you they know. Let us see what will happen. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, you hear your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon to you, Mazi Alaji.
Good morning from here.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Chukwu will continue to keep us moving forward for the restoration of our land. Biafra. My name is Sugo, and I am calling from Enugu province this afternoon. Yes, the evil activities by the Fulani Janja witch in the Niger area called Nigeria. It is everywhere, but we are lamenting because of those of them that made themselves available for the work of devil. Those people that when they see evil, will keep quiet. The evil will continue to penetrate and continue to cause havoc. You see them silent. But when they see people doing the right thing, they will come against the people that is doing the right thing. We are lamenting over these such people, and we call them the children of Satan. The reason why I'm saying this is because a lot of people who are supposed to stand up for what is right in the zoo, they are the ones that is contributing to the sufferings of innocent people. That is the reason why when you see all these police, zoo police and zoo soldier, it is only in the face of innocent protesters you see them displaying the talent of their force. When it comes to the people that is, the real people that they're supposed to go after, you will not see them. Instead of it, some of them will be running away. But when they see people that is demanding for what is right, you will see them coming to intimidate and arrest them. And that is the reason why the zoo citizens, if you are a zoo citizen, that is the reason why you are suffering. Your so-called police and soldiers, they are the ones that you also contributing alongside with your rulers, because you don't have leaders. They are the ones causing the suffering, putting people, making life conditions to be very hard in the zoo. Yes. Somebody say, why are you people blaming soldiers and police after all they are doing? After the Zambeza forest fight against Boko Haram, some of them will be killed. Then when you are going to come on air, it will come and condemn the work of soldiers. Then I have to answer. Your soldiers are the ones that is supporting the zoo rulers, backing them up. Like my leader normally says, when you are given an order to go and do something that you know that this is not right, why can't you say no? Because if you said no, that your useless commander will not, he won't try it. If he move to go and do that by himself, the people will deal with him. Seriously. But all of you are going, when they say go and kill, go and shoot, stop them. Intimidation. The only thing that the soldier and zoo police know is intimidation. We are saying this because they are standing on the road collecting 50 naira in the Biafra land, making for people's life to be very difficult, causing people to suffer. Tomorrow, some of them will come out and complain. They don't give them anything, they don't support them. The reason why they are collecting this money, even government is not caring for them. You are contributing, you are supporting the government. Yes. Why are you are supporting those that is causing problem, you are protecting them. You are the reason why they are doing whatever they are doing today, because they can't stand, they can't fight against people. But we are telling all of you that it's better for you to repent. It's better for you to restrain yourself from this evil work that all of you are doing. By the time you said no to come against innocent people, it will do you more better, because it will make your life to be more better. When they ask you to ban, stop innocent people that is demanding for their rights, protect them, not that they are doing anything wrong. You are supposed to say no. If you don't know, let us tell you that what you're supposed to say no. If you lead to your resignation, better, because it will make your life better. But all of you don't even listen to the instruction that is coming from the Chukwu Kadama is given to you through our leader, Mazen Nandikano, the only man that can tell the truth. What this man said, decades of years. Some of you argue, some of you say that he's trying to divide Nigeria. Is it not what's happening today? I'm not even talking Fulani soldier, the soldier, because those people, they have assembled themselves to do the work of Satan. Though they know the right thing, but they're doing it. I'm talking to our people. Some of them, they join these people in intimidating their innocent brothers and sisters. How can you do such a thing? How can you continue to, tomorrow you will come out and say we want to go and vote. You know that the vote that doesn't count in the zoo. All of you know all these truths. That no matter how you stand on the sun, no matter how you stand on the rain, you are in the name of voting. At the end, when you make that choice, they will change it. So why are you people lamenting and making noise? We are telling you that you are part of the problem that is you. Okay, now, this satanic person, they call Sultan of Sokoto and the Erufai. You know, all of you, you continue to contribute to the sufferings of innocent people, though you are seeing the mighty hand of Chukwu Kikabiama in over your life, because the mighty hand of Chukwu Kikabiama, the God that created heaven and earth, is dealing with you people. And you are saying that Nnamdi Kanu is killing your brothers. How did Nnamdi Kanu is killing your brothers? You are evil, and the evil you people are committing is what is killing all of you. If you don't want to repent, if you continue to plan to take another man's land, which you will never ever succeed in doing that. Any of you that open up your mouth and say over your dead body that the children of light will not have their freedom, you will die and the Biafra will stand. It's an information. We are telling you this because a lot of you, so many of you that say that over your dead body that Biafra will go, you are gone. You are nowhere to be found. That is the reason why the so-called new president called Buhari is nowhere to be found. He's dead and buried. He's among the people that said that he will not be alive and see Biafra. And we promised him, we told him that our God that resides in the highest heaven will visit him. So you don't want to repent, you continue to support the killings of innocent people, and you think people don't know. We are telling you that even your so-called Nigerians, they are aware that you are the sponsors of Boko Haram. Yes, you are Nigerian citizens. I am not a Nigerian, I'm a Biafran.
Thank you.
You are Nigerian citizens now. They are aware that you are the ones that is pushing these innocent killings. But we are telling you, somewhere somebody will come out and say that Nigerians should calm down. One day, you will see your citizens coming against you. It will happen. I'm using this opportunity to greet our leader, Mazen Nambikano, for the wonderful ordained work that Chukwuka sent him to do, that he is doing perfectly. Our deputy leader, Mazen Chemefo, Chukwuka will continue to strengthen and be your strength every day by day as you continue to do this wonderful work. Mazen, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, Biafrans. First off, Biafrans and lovers of freedom. My name is Chibeze Uchuchu Emeno. I'm calling from Isu Elugie on Olo Province, Biafran land. With me here are the great Ipob Isu Elugie and Olo Province, Biafra land. I will thank you very much for your wonderful work and your great efforts towards the Biafran restoration. And I pray may Chukwuka continue to bless you and strengthen you to Biafra is restored. With me here is great indigenous people of Biafra IPOB into LGA. They are gathered, the coordinators, the unit coordinators, and the women leaders, the elders. They have gathered today also on discussion of way forward on the restoration of Biafra. And I will be moving to the deputy coordinator of the LGA. They were Mazi.
They were welcome. You go ahead. Hello?
Biko breze ekele mbuge Nnamdi Kanu. Onye nke na-agba mbọ maka nwere onwe nke Biafra. Ka anyị kwere na ọ ga-ewetara anyị Biafra. LGA deputy ka gị na-ekwu. Abụ m onye Amandụgba. Ọ na-ekwu isi. Aha m bụ nwa na-eri ọnụ.
You're having network issues. See what you can do to rectify that.
Biko, dear, only create units. I know where unit now, here up to 50 or 80. Dika, ndi talking inauguration. And I confirm with any. I will not confirm China organize because it's soon a bumbo. It's soon a bumbo. Okay, coordinator Ibo. Now your Uzuku is a wonderful deputy. And I'm here. When I see Brazil Kela didn't even have a woman to Biafra. Man, I think in Nigeria. I wait for Chukwuka Biama. Oh, what the Atrine Anato. Did you ever say? Can you with the Biafra? Because I Chukwuka Biama, or maybe you can. I Chukwuka Biama.
Welcome, Dewo.
Good afternoon. Good evening and good morning to all, wherever you are. I am Bona Kemka from Umezalibe Unit 1 in Isu LGA, Biafra land. I thank you all, especially our moderator. I thank you for the good work you people are doing over there. I am Moses Ola, coordinator, the captain, Anotike, and Abraham, the state coordinator. I equally thank our media man, Tabadia, outside the Biafra. Is being restored in no time from now. Because we don't want to see that is going on in this country is too much. Zoom place and become free. In no time from now, we pray through Jesus Christ our Lord.
I know there's going to be an issue with the network. They're having network issues. And I know it's going to happen. Go ahead. Chibeze, go ahead, we are listening. Chibeze, we are listening. Go ahead.
Ya bisena utamani umopara umepata isungaba singaba in Biafra land so ana masu atuko kabla ba no me ndonyoro no na aka ko no na atuko kabla ma biko Bondo man against Okalem Okalemon Okapitan 5. Anamas Ekene Dron Nibo, Emona Biafra, we young as it is so bad about Nume, Otaka. I did now bump on our own seeker, all our all other wives I now woman I get in and do. I want to hear a man office now, but
it is very painful this network issue is very, very annoying, and it's coming from your own side. I don't know. I'll do everything to see that you guys finish your presentation.
Astika Chico Capia Batrayo Cinema Castena
Minister ana m ekele ihe niile nke na-agba mbọ banyere nwere onwe ekele Maazị Nnamdi Kalụ onye Chineke si n'aka ya were na-azọpụta ụmụ Biafra. Asị m ka Chineke nyekwuo gị na-agba gị ume mgbe niile, ọpụpụ na mbata gị ka Chineke nọnyere gị n'aha Chukwu Okike Abịama. Na-asị ụmụ anyị ndị nke n'ụzọ ije, na-asị agbammbọ ọbụla unu nwere ike ite na ịgwa ime ka ozi ruo mba ụwa aka na anyị nọ n'ahụhụ saịda ebe ndị Boko Haram na ndị otu ha na-agbapụ ụmụ nwaanyị ha na-ekwe anyị ka ụrụ anyị ga-ahụ ha bịa kpeji anyị ebe a mee mmadụ otu o siri masị ha. Biko anyị nọ n'iwe, anyị nọ n'akwa, mana asị m ka Chukwu Okike Abịama mee ka akwa anyị ahụ bụrụla anyị eze ọchị n'aha Chukwu Okike Abịama.
Nna anyị Maazị, anyị na-ekelekwa gị. Mụnwa na onye na-ekwu ihe abụọ Maazị Sebastian Ejogu Unit 1 Ụmụndụkwa, so na-ekele gị. Nna anyị nwanne anyị bụ Uche Mbefọ na ndị otu ya, biko ka Chineke ji ike niile onye kere eluigwe na ala o were ozi unu. Ihe niile nke unu na-eme ka Chukwu si otu ahụ wee na-agọzi unu. Ihe niile nke unu na-eme Chineke si otu ahụ wee duo unu ma n'ụzọ niile dị iche iche. Ọ bụ na ajọ mmụọ niile na-agba unu mgbe okpuru, ọ bụ ụzọ niile ha si wee na-achụ unu achụchọ onye nwe anyị na-agba unu ume. Chineke nna anyị biko lekwa anyị, nebasịkwa ya anya ọma. Biko wepụrụ anyị ndị niile, mee ka mụdata ihe niile nke anyị na-achọ, ọ bụ ahụhụ nke anyị na-ata, ka o were dịrị anyị mma, ka o were dịrị onye ukwu dịrị onye nta mma, ma nwoke ma nwaanyị. Anyị na-asị gị ka Chukwu Okike Abịama ka gozie onye ukwu gozie onye nta niile n'ebe a site n'aha Jizọs Kraịst ka onye nwe anyị.
Nna ikwu onye na-ekwu okwu Pisova Ụkwọmụdagwụ onye ebe na-ata ekwe 21. M na-ekele Nnamdi Kalụ na Uche Mbefọ, ndị niile wụ ndị na-agba mbọ sị ha na ndị izu anyị pụtara ebe a taa anụkwana aha anyị n'izu e nyere anyị ezigbote onye ọchịchị a na-ama mere na aha anyị. Ọ kwadokwana sị apụta taa ka anyị kwuo ka ọ nọ n'ụlọ anyị. Anyị na-asọ na jishi ike mee ka nwụrụ onwe anyị nwụrụta echi ile n'aha Chukwu Okike Abịama.
Maazị Alọzie ehihie ọma. Onye na-ekwu okwu na mgbawa bụ Mr. Victor Anayochukwu Anyanwụ. Esi Unit 1 Mgburuohu Ụlanọ Ndụba nke nọkwa na Isu LGA. Maazị, anyị na-ekele unu n'ụzọ pụrụ iche maka ezi mbọ nke unu na-agba, mana n'ụzọ pụrụ iche ana m arịọ gị biko ozi ekele anyị bugara nna anyị ukwu bụ Moses nke mgbe ọhụrụ anya ọ bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kalụ, onye Chukwu Okike Abịama wepụtara ji wee na-arụ ọrụ ime ka nnwere onwe bụrụ nke anyị. Anyị na-ekele unu n'ụzọ pụrụ iche, na-ekelekwa ụmụ Isu niile, ụlọ mpaghara obodo niile dị iche iche, ọ kachasị nwanne anyị nwoke ụbụ nwanne anyị nwoke. Anyị na-ekelekwa Uche Mbefọ, anyị na-ekelekwa n'ụzọ pụrụ iche George Onyibe, na-asị biko ka unu jisie ike n'ọrụ unu na-arụ, a na-ayọkwa unu biko ka unu bụrụ ozi ekene anyị dịka ụmụnne anyị kwurule bugara ndị mba ụwa, maka na anyị nọ na nnukwute ahụhụ n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya. Onwe ihe ọbụla e nwere ike ime site n'enyemaka nke Chukwu Okike Abịama, anyị nwee nwere onwe anyị taa na echi wee nọrọ n'obodo nke aka anyị bụ obodo Biafra. Ọ bụ ihe anyị na-ekpe na ekpere. Anyị nwekwara okwukwe na olileanya na Chukwu Okike Abịama ga-emezuru anyị ya bụ arịrịọ anyị na ebumnuche anyị niile n'aha Chukwu nke Abịama.
Aha m bụ James Chukwu. Esi m Amụrịọ. Eji m ohere a na-ekele nna ya ukwu Maazị Nnamdi Kalụ maka ihe ọma ị na-emere anyị n'ihi na anyị nwa ụmụ Biafra. Anyị na-eme ka ị mara datụ na gụwawu Moses nke Chineke kpọpụtara anyị ka ị krọs anyị ekiti mmiri a. And ndị otu gị ndị ike nọkwana gị n'azụ. Anyị jikwa na ohere na-eme ka ị mara datụ ndị a ndị nke ahụ Chineke tinyere gị n'aka sị mba ụlọ aka ji were gị ha ga-ewelite gị aka elu a na-emeri n'agha. Ajikwa ohere na-agwa gị sị gị bụko Trump. Ajọ ohere na-agwa gị Trump bụko ka ị na-eme ka Trump mara datụ na anyị nwa ụmụ Biafra na anyị werela Trump as Chineke werekwa gị as Moses like Moses. So bụko na-agwa Trump na anyị nwa ụmụ Biafra anyị na-anwa anyị na-etinye n'ebere oge niile na-asịkwa na onwekwa ihe ndị Ijipt ga-eme n'ebe ọ nọ na-asịkwa na jide aka iji ike agwụkwa gị anyị ga na-eso gị n'azụ ihe olesi anyị meme anyị ga na-eme ya anyị dịkwa n'ala azụ anyị sị Chukwu oke Abịama ọ ga-ekubu edubu jisie gị ike ị gaghị ada ọmị iwe ya ga-eme gị n'aha Chukwu oke Abịama.
Maazị anyị na-ekele unu anyị ji aha Chukwu oke Abịama na-asị ihe unu na-eme ka Biafra nwee onwe ha. Chukwu oke Abịama ga-agba unu ume n'aha Yoshua. Aha m bụ retired Sergeant Iwungwa Habat from Ebenator Ekwe Unit 1. Mana gosi ka a na-akọ mụ na ndị Fulani ọgụ on 16th of June mgbe e buru Fulani bụ hundreds of cows ịbịa camp one of the primary schools so no at the heart of Korodo in Ebenator Ekwe unit. Then people now ha na-ajaga ndị ehi ha dịka nkụta. It was terrible. So only me single-handedly that day when I had Sheba look at that bagide to the Haru and my class, my general preach, Eban with a hold up there. It was the small thing. Because I Sheba and put over now people video they send this American everywhere now. I ain't out of fire, people out of our women now are not safe. They're not safe. We need security. We need security. And I know about that Dara. Because you know Ganya and I back a Januna Dara. I am able people here on my friends if I'm a trainer, I train security officers. All now they work staying in Yaha. So in Yaha, first these people in the zoo. I actually I Krishna zoo country and by the special grace of God, before the end of this year, people know Bambo. Stop them again, you know, I can't win why it's not Joshua.
I'm from Amgomans Unit 1. You go Nnamdi Kalụ. Ihe m dị afọ ka ụnụta ime ụrụ nwanya ka nọ n'elie maka ụmụnne m anwụchiala ndị a ga-achụ nwụchia anyị bido ebe nwụrụ onwe biko ana m ekele gị ke kpamadụ Nnamdi Kalụ onye isi Moses anyị wepụtara ọ pụtara n'aha Moses ka iji hụ na Biafra ala so a na-asị Chineke nna nyere ya aka ka ọ na-aga n'iru oluzuo the many things ma ọ dị nne nna ya oluzuo ka ya hụ na e nwere Biafra a na-asị ndị niile nọ anọ nyere na aka na ebe anyị nọ anya nwa ndị Igbo egbuola anyị ọtụtụ biko ihe ka na Chineke nyere aka dị na ike Chineke bịa
na-ekwu aha m wee Emmanuel Enuche Megbulem echi m na umezala ibe Sinjaba Unity 1 anyị taala ahụhụ gbasara maka Biafra anyị gachara Abuja mgbe Nnamdi Kalụ nọ na sel na anyị na-arịọ biko anyị kelee unu mgbe unu ha bụrụ anyị mbọ ka anyị ghara inwe nsogbu ebe ezigbo na Naịjirịa emere anyị ihe ha ji ime anyị kamacha Nnamdi Kalụ asị onye dibụlụ ga-anọ n'ụlọ oke ebebe iri anya ndị ụmụ ya so anyị na-agba mbọ ihe niile ọ na-eme anyị na-ekele unu ekele ndị niile ndị mobilizer abụ zonal coordinator Gaba and also mobilizer ndị mobilizer national mobilizer state mobilizer and province mobilizer ekele ka mọ na ọfụma no don't shall run around of my which I'm of Nnamdi Kanu, Chukwu ga-agọzi also ọwụwa and the flag anyị Kanu. I kelele government na ayọ n'ọnụ gawa anyị na-ahụ aka ọrụ n'ụbọchị niile.
Nadi, Moses Nadi, Ichitu, Enona, Durak. Alma, Savior. Is another Savior. Nanikalo is another Savior. And we now. Welcome now, no, Nandi Kalu, because Kella and Nandi Kalu. Kella, Chubabia, do it. Yani don't to Biafra. Chinaka Biama Gedonia, the Wayoma, Chugu, Ia Gojonyanta, what the Gojo Caneme, Nima Biafra, Sena, Gosua.
I'm coordinator unit 1. Ndoba. It's over here. Now, you should continue on that board women. Because I ran around Deacon. Gametry number Waka. Kenya in hospital because Ndausa, area like Anna. Judge you didn't have one. Okabella Gamanando. Fulani and Dausa, Editana, when you go, Abraya Tiana. Because I had the ideas in Mulu. Almanza Chubu Babiama. You know, but don't you all on them. Jesu,
Mazi Alose, I will thank you so much for this opportunity given to IPOB Isu Elugio to address fans all over the world. I still remain Chief Emenu on behalf of my fellow media crew here. I will say thank you very much. There are so many, there are over 50 unit coordinators gathered today. I will just end with some of them that's here. I know some other Biafrans are waiting out there to hook up with you on this platform. We say thank you very much for giving us IPOB Isu Elugie opportunity to speak to Biafra all over the world. Thank you, Mazaloze. Continue to you to Biafra is restored. Thank you, sir.
I thank all of you because you are doing a very wonderful event there, and I hope Chukwu Kabiama will continue to strengthen all of you to carry this evangelism out and continue with it. And I thank you and look for the message I sent you a message. So thank to all of you for your efforts. Bye-bye.
Thank
you. This is live broadcast from Radio Biafra USA. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. One thing is very certain. These people are destroying our environment. They are destroying our environment. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Good morning. Welcome.
My name is Emmanuel, the native of Ishiago, Ebonyi State, Biafra land. My leader, I greet our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and all principal officers of IPOB, all over the whole world. About this morning, and the reply, headquarters in Abuja. I don't know that Nigeria has defense headquarters. Because if Nigeria has a defense headquarters, Nigeria will not behaving as it is today. All the Southern criminal massacres every day, where is Nigeria Defense Headquarters? All the killing that is going on in Nigeria every day, where is Nigeria Defense Headquarters? So, we understand that the Fulanis has overpowered everywhere, every apartment, including the Defense Headquarters. They are making sure they use the opportunity they have now to complete their colonization agenda. The British government are advising their people how to go to Nigeria, how to move to Nigeria. It is wonderful that the British government understand that they are the problem of Africa, including Nigeria. Because the British know what they're supposed to do. But the hatred they have to our people Biafra, they are doing everything humanly possible to advise the Fulanis to corrupt the whole world. British are leading the Fulanis to corrupt the whole media of the whole world, to corrupt the government of the whole world. British are the head leading the Fulanis, because Fulanis are animal human beings. They don't know what it means for freedom. They don't know how to make life comfortable for anybody. What the Fulanis is known is to kill, to destroy. That is their own way of life. When people are talking of how to increase the life of human beings, the Fulani is talking about Ruga. How they are going to Ruga, they make sure their animal, Nama, they make sure they enlarge the coast of animal. Fulani, they are not here to go to school. A few of them, that are tempted to go to school, look at where they are. So the British are the problem of the whole world, including Africa mainly, because they are supporting terrorists all over the whole world. And today, they are advising their people how not to go to Nigeria. And they are the people who are leading the terrorists all over the whole world to use the terrorists and make sure they destroy those they can destroy. But I think by now, they're supposed to reason, to think twice. Because if they are using terrorists to seize some people's country to Fulanis, it's very, very bad. So, British, you are the problem of Nigeria. If you want Nigeria to be in order, it is in your hand today. But because of the stealing and looting you are using the Fulani to do in Nigeria, your eyes is another way to make sure you get what you want. But at the time, you will be tired.
Thank you, Chukwuma.
But the best way for you is to rethink and revise your plan against Biafra. Because this is the second time we are going to fight to recover our place. And that is going to be happening. There will be no peace in Nigeria. Because the Fulanis has made it to be so. A country that imported criminals from all over the whole place to come to Nigeria. Today, they are shouting, making noise for that Nigeria is good. How Nigeria can move forward after they have planted evil all over the whole place.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, Biafra.
The notion that Fulanis, every time we are calling on Fulanis, we have cushioned them to do that. We let them do what they want to do because they're in the military. And there are other people in the military. If a minority can take over the military, why can't the majority take over the military? That's the question I'm asking. That goes back to the same scenario, the same symptoms we exhibit when people are protesting. When people are protesting, you let the few do it, whereas the masses sit down and watch. What are you watching? What are you looking for? Who do you want to do the demonstration for you? Why don't you participate? Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, this is John Onoda calling from Rodney.
Welcome, John.
So, my job is we did the reggae, now have Jehovah Shower. Anama say Chineke na the very munda in Kugun Kano, our Moses of this time. Who predicted the coming of ISIS 5 years ago? If you can check your record, 30th of June 2016, this God-sent prophet of our time, Namdi Okukano, made it so clear that ISIS will surely come, that the Muslim is a different religion from Christianity, that Christianity is all about persuasion, that Muslim is by force. I heard him clearly 2016, which is 5 years now. But instead of listening to this young man, the Igbo politicians and whatsoever them they call themselves, they decided to go their own way. Now, ISIS is about to come to this land. What do we do, my brother? Only let us continue to pray. If the people can still listen, there's not much I do, because I know Igbo race is a race that can stand any situation. So, my brother, there's not much about that. We believe that God, with God, all things are possible. And by the grace of God, I believe every word from his mouth. He has assured us that Biafra will be actualized in this 2020. And by the grace of Jehovah, I know it will surely come to pass. Good day.
Thank you very much.
All right. Bye-bye, sir.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
It is bye-bye. It is very, very annoying. Not only annoying, disappointing. People watch. I want to emphasize on that aspect of it. People sit down and watch. They have not taken into account the concept of unism. They have not. And we sit down and look. Nothing bothers me than the way people stay away from dealing with the issue unanimously. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon from here.
Good morning.
Thank you, Mazi. I appreciate you so much for the good job that you are doing. I'm calling from London here. I salute our leader. He said every principal officer that is working seriously. And happy once. I salute you all for your good job. Mazi, I have few things to say. My brother that just dropped now, I think I will start I will stop giving ourselves a credit. Believe you me, I will stop. About that, my brother, who said it's only the Igbo who don't stand anything come. this time around we are all going to perish. Stand anything. I know it's not to be before. Let's put for ourselves and that these people are coming. UST more. They are there. They are here. That means because I won't stand everything, and we are dying. And we are dying. Nobody is saying anything about it. For how long are we going to withstand something? Withstand any death that comes our way? For how long will we withstand it? I want if our shop will be done down in Lagos or Abuja. People business that is going. That is why everybody my hand stop these people. People hand. We are there listening to gossip. That brings me to what I want to say. What I want to to answer questions, because what bothers me, what he does every Friday now has released a little bit pressure from me. Why did I say so? For these gossipers, for these yappers who doesn't listen to Radio Biafra, they pick up gossiping. Now, our men gossip more than any other thing. Now you have opportunity to ask your question. Those things that you've been hearing outside, those things have been bothering you. Ask it, you won't ask it. Come on Friday, table it, say you won't do that. Instead of that, you will gossip. Somebody living in Western world, in UK here, you call this morning, all you want to ask our leader is, somebody said, you don't want to call his name, that. You hear that somebody found something, and he commit mutiny. A young grown-up man, who by now I believe at his age he has wife and children. You never ask director, how are we going to chase this money? Director is one man. You can, director is somebody, you can, that the opening of that line can give him something, give him something he's been looking for long. You can change something for what you said immediately there, and you say, no, this is going to make a sense. So what he just said, he will work on it. He will work on it and say, okay, let's go through this way. None of you will do that. Bring an idea. It's only one person. And a lot of she may here. Look at my own opinion and try to go this way or that way. You will not. You do is to come and ask him. Somebody created this radio and he committed mutiny. A young grown-up man who by now is, if not he's in his late 40s. And then this is what you come to ask. Onigo. At this point in time, our people no longer go. Our people are dying. You never even ask him, director, is there any investigation about those our people that our sister that they massacre and told the past anyway? Is there anything these elders are doing? Are they find the killers? What are they doing about it? No, you will not ask that question. You will never ask him, how is your family doing? How are you? I know your head is don't stress too much. You will never ask him. You will never ask him how is his children and his wife doing. You will never ask him. What you will ask him was I believe in one thing one person said though. I won't you will get home. I even if I said I when you will come, but sometimes let me tell our people something. Because if I say, oh, I never have Biafra, no, far from it. If you come say that in my front, I will because you are the evil person. Some will come and confuse you. Oh, they haven't given them Biafra. No, that is lie from pit of hell. It's not one thing. Some these people I need dream of a Holland. I'm telling you, we need to do overhauling. Martin, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Uno Gawana Ashri, Fulanina Batajan Zulu Nai, Akuno Hadia, you had them call that they don't go to farm anymore. Keep like every Friday, they are calling also. Come down and call Ashri also. Dara.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
As I told you before, anything you hear on Radio Biafra is correct. I told you on this platform that they will come for you. You see, let me tell you one thing that people don't know because you don't know history. I forgive some of you because in your schools in the zoo they don't teach you anything. I want some people to actually go and sit down and study the history of Islam. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped growing. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped expanding through militancy and war. Others have stopped, only Islam. Christianity is based on convincing people, telling them about the message of hope and restoration of Yahweh Yeshua. Of course, immensely corrupted, that we know for sure. But Islam believes in expanding through war. Sit down and study the history of Islam. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped growing. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped expanding through militancy and war. Others have stopped, only Islam. Christianity is based on convincing people, telling them about the message of hope and restoration of Yahweh Yeshua. Of course, immensely corrupted, that we know for sure. But Islam believes in expanding through war, and that war is coming. Now, I must be put on record. And Uchemefo, I wanted to record this very broadcast and play it all the time for our people to also understand and listen very carefully. And I will say it tonight. And if you come to me in the future, I'll refer you to the broadcast of the 8th of June 2015. And as I made this very comment I'm about to make now at precisely 10 minutes to 8 p.m. in the evening. If ISIS comes down into the zoo, of course they are part of Boko Haram anyway. If they fall, not if they, because they have forged an alliance already. If they launch any attack with the name of ISIS on the zoo soil, if you come to us to give us weapons, I will decline it. I will allow them to kill all of you before we mount any counter-offensive. Let me tell you one thing that you don't understand. Some of you, you claim you went to school, but you didn't go to school. Because if you went to school, you will understand how Islam works. Islam is coming for you. They must come for you. It's a M-U-S-T, must. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Only you can defend yourselves. This headline here is a confirmation if you need one. Atiku Abubakar said it yesterday. Today is being confirmed that ISIS is coming. Not just Boko Haram, but the real bad people that are coming. They need access to the oil. And they will get it to secure their financial base for their continued expansion within the whole of sub-Saharan Africa. The zoo is seen as pivotal. And Biafra land is where the resources that they're looking for is lying in. They don't trust Buhari anymore. Buhari was their godfather, they no longer trust him. I mean Boko Haram in this instance. Buhari, they thought would give them Sharia immediately. Buhari saying, I don't belong to anybody. From that day, they intensified their bombing. Some of you cannot reason, you cannot see very well because you're blind. But at least you're lucky. You're listening to Radio Biafra. Very, very lucky indeed. I'm telling you the truth. Or else, in your blindness. It is that darkness we've come to shed light on, that you can see properly. If they enter the zoo, I will not command this army. I need guns and I have the men. I need guns and I need bullets. That's all we need. And then we win. I have been sounding this warning. I've been telling you, you think we are joking. They are coming. Your mothers will be raped. Your sisters will be married off as slaves. I'm telling you that now. Right as I speak, write it down. Biafra land will be decimated. Unless we equip this army to defend us. If we don't equip our army to defend us, in other words, if we don't march this year, it will be very, very difficult for us to recover. Forget all this nonsense. All these so-called pro-Biafra groups you're saying, I also brought them out to confuse you. Awasa brought them out. That is why they cannot say what we are saying or do what we are capable of doing. These are Awasa groups, and you are not listening. You are not listening. Because the devil has gone into all these idols that you worship. The devil has gone inside you to harden your heart, to blind your eyes that you can no longer see. That day I will tell you to remember the broadcast of the 8th of June 2015. I will tell you to go back to it. I need guns and I need weapons. If I don't have guns and bullets, the army of Biafra cannot defend your towns and villages. The sooner you get that into your thick skull, the better for everybody. You are black people, you don't reason, I know that for sure. But the sooner you take this very message seriously, the better for everybody. Or else you're finished. ISIS is coming. They will enter the zoo and Chad very, very shortly. Not as Boko Haram, they are coming in as their franchise and as their name dictates. ISIS is coming. If you like, you make haste while the sun is shining, or if you like, you can continue to be dumb and stupid. That is entirely up to you. I won't be there, but you'll be dead anyway. And Radio Biafra will not report it, and nobody will. If you like, you give us guns. If you like, you don't. We are trying to save you, not you saving us. We'll continue.
I am dumbfounded. It happened. Call out your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah. That was it.
Ben, you're not audible.
Yeah. Thank you for taking my call, sir. And thank you for the wonderful program that you always bring to us every morning. God bless you, sir.
God bless you too.
Mazalos, you said one thing. You said these people that are taking over the army are taking over all the power that Nigeria has, militarily and the one administratively. As you said, are they not minorities? Are they not small in number? The point is that we've been not that we've not been highlighting and saying this about Radio Biafra. I remember one time I called the Igbos and mentioned money. If they do not stay away from money, I called them 5 times. Igbo, 5 times. If you do not stay away from money, money is bound to destroy you. And there is no other way the Fulanis were able to do what they're doing, if not by using money anytime they have power and they have positions. That our people will take money. That was created as a way of doing that. Controlling our people is like a do whack, where they will always used to whack them anytime they want. Like you have a cane in your house for your little kids, just to scare the devil out of them. So the Fulanis keep this EFCP and allowed our not to use the allocation money that they get all of the of these votes that Madu took from Jonathan among themselves. We will not use that money to develop our people, our land. And I've been saying it, that yes, even the money that is used for given to us as an allocation to our politicians, they don't even use that, even though we know we are being marginalized. Yes, in terms of infrastructural development, federal capital infrastructural development, we know we have been cheated in that way. But there is this money that we get, which is the allocation money that we get. What are they using it for? Aja and Imo they are considered oil producing states. They get a lot of money considered to other states like Anambra. Okay? But the money that they are supposed to use is it not people like look at how much money these people embezzle. Is that not enough to build all our roads? The Fulanis knew that they were doing this, that they were not using all this money. So anytime these people fail to do what they tell them, they scare the devil out of them with EFCC. They can throw you in jail because the evidence is clear. They have the proof that you have been appropriating funds, that you've stolen money. So our people become powerless. And the Fulanis did whatever they want to do with Nigeria. This is exactly why we are where we are today and we are powerless. Because our people are so corrupt that if you give them money, they do anything. Despite the warnings and all the sayings that during the war, that the only way you know whether a people soldier is dead is to jingle coin on his ear. If he doesn't get up, Igbo man didn't get up, then you know he's dead. It was a joke, and that in fact it's a reality in interpretation. Our people will do everything for money. And that is why, the only reason why today, Martin Nnamdi commands the respective command among the Igbos is because of this simple fact. He's incorruptible, he could not be bought by the Fulani because they thought they would have bought him. If they knew they weren't going to board him, they would have probably found another way to eliminate him. But by the time it dawned on them that this man cannot sell out, it becomes impossible to kill him because he's so popular among his people. And the world knows about it. So the point is very clear, my brother, so that I don't go repeating myself. This is the way the Fulanis have control, and they learn it from the British. They use it to Zinc, and it's the same thing over and over. The worst part of it is that these people never changes their tactics. Everybody's aware of their tactics. When they give you money, when they sell you money, when they ask you to take money, they're going to use it against you. So you don't fall into that temptation of embezzling money. Would they have succeeded doing that thing with them by Ndakwe? They wouldn't have done because Ndakwe utilized his money to develop his land. Would they do that with the governor of River State? No. Because they know this man is incorruptible. That's why they can talk boldly. Would they do that with Abaribe? No. Because they know Abaribe, if Abaribe gets any money, he's going to use it rightly. There's other senators that collected money to develop their place for Kakeni. You know all of them. They're criminals. All are governors. They can't even build common roads. All the money they collect from local government, what do they do with it? The market. Are they doing anything with it to develop their place? It's not just federal government. Our people have pulled up in many ways. They have them in their pockets. They can jail anybody, how anybody they want to jail. That's why they threw Ojo Zakali in jail. Just to scare them out of him and tell him what they are waiting. And I believe, I sincerely believe that he must have signed agreed on certain negotiations before they get him out. It's not on the humanitarian grounds. They scared him and preparing him to be used in achieving their acts. Presidency. Because if you're making a presidency, it will be worse than the Fulani sitting there. My brother, let me announce my normal announcement that we need to do. Those are our brothers and sisters in western part of Massachusetts that want to join what we're doing. You can see that the situation is becoming very critical, my brothers and sisters. We need to come together and finance our defense so that we can do ourselves. If it comes to a push, obviously from the way things are going now, it's obviously like it's going there. It's not a matter of I don't want to fight. If somebody brings fight into your house, you have no other choice. You have to defend yourself. And that is what we are seeing today. So if you live within the Holyoke area where the coordinator is, the coordinator resides, Matthew Okore, please, get your pen and paper. They will be following you from now. So we expect you to do the right thing. So if you live within that city, bordering Holyoke, like Springfield, Massachusetts, West Springfield, Westfield, Chicopee, Northampton, East Hampton, and South Hadley, and beyond, please call Mark Okore at 1-413-209-0994. I repeat, 1-413-209-0994. Or you can call the state coordinator of Massachusetts in person of Ichi Ezuoku. Okay, to HP Council. His number is 1-617-502-0542. Or my humble self at 1-617-901-5164. And thank you for listening. Marvin, God bless you. Keep on beginning.
God bless you too. Yes, the ashes are coming. Our leader warned you. He warned you. And they are here. And the U.S. confirmed that they are here. I don't know what people are expecting. I don't know. I don't know if you're expecting them to come and welcome you. I don't know if you're expecting to welcome them. And when they welcome you, you know it's the death wish. That is what they are welcoming you. Caller, your name and where are you calling from? Caller, your name and where are you calling from? Yes.
Ume Opara, Financial Secretary, IPOB, New Jersey.
Welcome.
I hail from Umoye, Imerenwe, Ngopala, Owerri, Biafra land. Mazia Lozia, thank you so much for the work you guys are doing for we the Biafrans. We appreciate our leader for who he is and what he has been doing for us. We thank Uche Nefo for being the strong man he is. And we appreciate all the principal officers all over the whole world working for the Biafrans. Here in New Jersey, our members are exploding. So we are encouraging everybody in New Jersey area to join IPOB because we are on our way home. Anybody staying here in the U.S. thinking that they were just walking into Biafra already made by those focused, resolute pilots on the ground and all the people who are fighting, you are joking because we are giving you the chance to join and then make sure we actualize our freedom. We are very happy that people are coming up. We in the U.S. or everywhere in the diaspora, you cannot relax and think that everything has to be fought from the air or from invisible people or those on the ground. All of us have to come together to support this mission because it's divine. I thank you so much for what you have been doing. I thank you for your faithfulness, your focus, and giving us the opportunity to air what we want to say on air. And I thank all the people who are on the ground doing everything possible to see that we all go home. We all witnessed the war and see what we went through, and we don't want to hand over our children this type of country. No way, we cannot do that. And we are very grateful that God gave us a divine figure like Nnamdi Kanu to come to this time to deliver us home. We are very sure for everything we are doing that we'll get home. But what we are saying is this. This time around, most of us who are here, we want to gather everybody because the work is on the ground. On the ground, we are doing is to get all the resources we need to finance this struggle because IPOB is the Biafran government you see on the ground. There's no two way. IPOB is the government. And as a government, they are meeting all their responsibilities on the ground. So we're asking people, especially those who are living in diaspora, to come and support this struggle because with their support, IPOB will go a long way to being able to support those on the ground. Because when they remember us here in the diaspora, when they remember us, they will know their brothers and sisters who are overseas are supporting them. And that's the reason why the Fulanis are fearing them, because they know we support them. They know that. So, myself, with my unit, we say our game plan is to make sure we attend the meeting, support financially, morally, and then be able to call home to make sure to ask them what is going on. Okay? So that we get first-hand information on what is going on. And everybody to sit up. You can't stand on the fence. We have to sit up and talk and make noise and touch those who are falling behind. And for those who are selling land, we get in touch with them and tell them they cannot sell our land because our leader has said it on air that no Biafra land will be giving away 1 inch from Idoma land, Igala land, Ibanke, all the way to Ipob. We cannot give it away. So that is what we are doing. So I thank you so much for giving me this time, and I appreciate everything all the officers are doing everywhere so that we can be able to go home. Now the ship is coming down from the air. We want you to make sure, prepare the ground, because the ground we prepare will make this Biafra land safely in Biafra land, so that we can be able to build a civilization that we're going to be proud of. We have the men, we have the women, we have the resources to build a very classical civilization on this earth, and we know that. So I thank you so much for giving me this opportunity that I, the financial officer in New Jersey, is saying that I am sure that we will get home. Thank you so much, and God bless Biafra. All hail Biafra.
For adventure, if you want help in any way, shape, or form, please, you call this number and as my person that don't drop now, we need to from Mongoba. Please, I want you to talk to me. I will call my number. You call me or your WhatsApp anywhere. The number to call is +48 739 672 638. I will repeat the number for speakers anywhere, whether in the Zoom or in Biafra land. Our target is to make sure that everybody get this transmitter, start getting this radio wherever you are. It's why I'm here, not more than that. The moment is achieved now, everybody will be happy, both of them will be happy. Let us, I want to put the offer. It's time for action. People are taking our land. They are reporting everything that we are looking at. Why are we getting something? Because people are reporting. Because they are getting this gospel. Those people that have an opportunity to hear this radio, they are getting it and they are circulating it where it's supposed to be. Please, the number to call again is +48 739 672 638. Please, let's talk. Thank you from years. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, okay. Thank you. I understand your question.